Yeah, let's start with the East. Cincinnati and Columbus. We talked about Hell is Real. Talked about this being a TQL, a venue that Cincinnati barely lose at, if ever. Talk about the talent level that Cincinnati has, the talent level that Columbus has. Columbus, of course, midfield of Jonathan Nagby and Aiden Morris has really become a really good player, really young player for them. Of course, Couture Hernandez. And then for Columbus, you look at, of course, Acosta, the reigning MVP, just got named to the MVP. Missing Miasco, of course, as we mentioned, for the remainder of this playoffs, and how they cope with that. Who else can step in? But I think all that said, I think Cincinnati will win. I think Cincinnati, of course, have proven that they are strong at home. They'll have the crowd behind them, and they'll be able to come out with this rivalry, this derby, with the win ultimately to host MLS Cup, which is something that we didn't think we'd be saying
Nope.
3 years from now. I think Cincinnati out of the East, and I think LAFC out of the West. I think LAFC with Bouanga, with Vela, with the attacking prowess that they have, with the team that they have, Crepol in net, I think is better than Houston. That's not to say I don't think that Houston could spring a surprise on the road. I think Ben Olsen has him playing in a very good way at this time. He's done wonders with them, and the front office has brought in really good players to get them to where they are right now. They, of course, won the U.S. Open Cup, and yeah, they're going for the double themselves, just like Cincinnati is. So, I think all that said, I think LAFC does win that match, and we get Cincinnati LAFC MLS Cup, and I won't predict that yet because that is coming soon. So, what do you think?
I think it's going to be Columbus over Cincinnati, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because of Atlanta. So if you go back the past couple
Go
of
on.
seasons, right? The team that beats Atlanta in the playoffs has a knack of going forward and at least making it to MLS Cup. And I just feel that it's going to be Columbus, because here's the thing. Columbus has the confidence right now. Columbus has everything going for them. They've won on the road against Orlando in pretty emphatic fashion. It was a tough series against Atlanta, but it was one that they handled fairly well, right? Um, they've been playing really good soccer this season, and I just don't think there's a reason to doubt them. Now, Cincinnati, yes, Supporter Shield winners, understand that. You have the Miazga situation going on, which is just one more little thing that you got to kind of have in the back of your head.
Yeah.
But I just think Columbus has the right pieces, and historically, and it's kind of hard to look at this historically because, like you said, Cincinnati was wooden spoon for 3 years in a row, but Columbus has historically had the better of this series. I mean, they're 6-4-3, 6 wins, 4 draws, 3 losses. I don't know. My heart and my brain says Columbus on this one.
Okay.
And then going over to the Western Conference, my heart wants to say not LAFC, but my brain says LAFC.
Yeah.
I think Houston's got some magic in them for sure, but I just don't know if they're going to be able to pull it off with everything that they've got going on with LAFC. When LAFC finds their form, they had that stretch of games coming out of, was it Leagues Cup or was it Open Cup? I don't remember.
LAFC. I think it was CONCACAF Champions League, or
maybe it was the hangover. I don't know. Anyway, but they came out of one of the many competitions they played this year because they played a lot, and it was kind of rough for them for a little bit, and it took them a while to kind of get over it. Nashville never got over it.
Yeah, exactly.
But LA,
they forgot how to score.
Yeah, totally forgot how to hit the back of the net. And anyway, so yeah, I just think LAFC they've kind of got the train rolling a little bit, and I think ultimately they're going to be the ones to go forward.